That is true. That is true, Lane. Shut up.
Coming for the upset. Give it up, upset.
So what?
In 1930, a reporter pointed out to Babe Ruth that he made more money that year than the President of the United States. Ruth considered this for a moment, shrugged, and said, "I had a better year than he did." It's a funny story, but it raises a serious question. How do we put a dollar value on the work we do? What's fair? The reporter was trying to illustrate how silly and ridiculous and out of control the salaries of professional athletes were getting, but it may interest you to know that the silly and ridiculous and out of control salary that Babe Ruth earned in 1930 was $80,000. $80,000 for the most famous athlete in the world. Even when you adjust for inflation, it doesn't sound that great. Compare this to Albert Pujols, who plays the same sport Babe Ruth did and makes $26 million a year. Here's a fun fact. Pujols, who plays for the California Angels, did not hit his first home run this year until the 29th game of the season, which means that up through May the 5th, the Angels had paid him approximately $5 million to hit 0 home runs. And this really pissed me off, because that's the exact same number of home runs I had. I didn't see a freaking dime. And if you think about it, I was actually having a better year than Pujols, because I wasn't trying to hit home runs. I don't even know how to get to the stadium. Obviously, I'm being a little silly. I realize Albert Pujols is a better baseball player than I am. What I'm asking is he $26 million better? Or to put it another way, is there anybody on this planet who's $26 million better than anybody at anything? How do we put a dollar value on the work we do? What's fair? Now the truth is, I don't want to get paid to play baseball. I did when I was a little kid, but then when I grew up, I decided I wanted to get paid to write poetry. And believe it or not, that's actually worked out really well for me, which seems to really surprise people. You want to know how to get paid for writing poetry? Step 1, get a job. Doesn't matter what kind of job. Step 2, look over your shoulder to see if anybody is watching you. Step 3, write poetry. Step 4, collect your paycheck. Steps 2, 3, and 4 as necessary. Now, you may think I was taking advantage of those companies, but if you look at my paychecks, not that much. I mean, not compared to some people. For example, Robert Stevens, the CEO of Lockheed Martin, whose incompetence drove his company's stock price so far into the gutter that they recently had to eliminate 6,500 jobs, but who did not, in the wake of all this downsizing, take a pay cut from his own salary of $22 million a year. And I'm the problem, writing my little poems? If more people like Robert Stevens got paid what I usually get paid to sit around and write poems all day, this world would be a much better place. I mean, seriously. If you're going to make 400 times what your average employee does, shouldn't you at least be paid? I could do this all night long. It's always going to come back to the same question. How do we put a dollar value on the work we do? What's fair? You tell me, or better yet, tell Robert Stevens.
Let me turn the mic up a little bit, though.